is a difference between you and me. We both looked into the abyss. But when it looked back at us, you blinked.
Hi guys, Grabber here, and this is another DC Legends video. In this video, I am going to go over Clayface in depth. I've already released a 6010 video, so if you want to kind of go through his kit a little bit, I do more detail in that video, and I'll go through it quickly here. But in any case, I'm going to go through the kit. I'm going to give you a problem solver for him. Would help if I could speak for a YouTube channel. Give you a problem oh wow. Like, should I do this in a different language? In any case, give you a problem solver for him, a couple maybe, and then take him into PvP, show how it works. To this point, for what he does, I do want to take him RB1. Let's just get that straight out. I said this before, when it comes to tanky style taunters, then I think that taking them as high as you possibly can go within reason for you and your account is best, because you want those stats up. You want the HP up, you want the defense up as high as it'll go, so you increase the level. So if you figure out that that taunter is good and it's a tanky style taunter, like Barda, for example, then you want that level to be up a little bit higher. So that's what I'm going to do. But first, before we get started, I drop DC Legends videos Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I also drop Raid Shadow Legends videos Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and highlight videos sprinkled about here and there. So please like, please subscribe, and if you don't like, hit subscribe and hit dislike. I'm okay with that as well. In any case, so going into his kit just a little bit, I went ahead and I left the last ability off. The A1 legendary I didn't take. He's L4 now. Like I said, I'm gonna take him RB1, but so that's why I wasn't really worried about which one I took. But I did take that one last. The one that I was missing out on was this one. Also steal more positive immunity from an attacker. But to go through his kit, damage to an enemy. I am going to ring this out to get that extra 10% and apply speed down. Okay. Gain 2 taunts. I'm going to get more rings into this as well. Actually, I might even ring this one out. And apply invisibility to other teammates. Apply 8 agility ups to all allies. That already lets me know that Red Robin would run well under him, because Red Robin gives buff immunity when he's invisible on his A1, if I'm not mistaken. Then he'll use this A2 at the start of a battle and start of any turn when Clayface has invisibility and no taunt, which seems cool, but given the situation, I don't know where he's going to have invisibility and no taunt, because he doesn't give himself invisibility on the A2. So I mean, I'm sure somebody will give him invisibility, but that's not really one that's given. I mean, I guess under Nightwing he could. I guess Nightwing gives invisibility, right? God, I wish Nightwing was good in this game. Damage to all enemies. Apply 2 speed downs. If Clayface is taunting, gain an overheal. Not bad at all. I will ring this one out for that 10%. Then this one, when attacked, 35% chance to silence attacker if Clayface is taunting. This gets booked up to a 55% chance. It'll also steal my positive immunity, like I said before. So I'm going to put a few more rings into that. I'm not going to ring that one out. I will bring this one out, though. Passive ability, immune to critical hits. When Clayface reaches 0 HP, 30% chance to gain a light heal, plus 30% chance per invisible character on either team. Purge all bleeds, negative and negative immunities on Clayface at start of his turn. I know that I'm not as old as I keep claiming I am, because that is some very tiny text and I've just read it. So, in any case, if you run into a Clayface, he is a heavy buffer. So, the easiest problem solver for Clayface, all of you probably already know who she is. It is Wonder Girl. If you're new to the game, on her A3, she's basically going to use that out of turn for anyone that has 8 buffs or more. It's an AoE attack. And it basically put Clayface out of the game for quite a while. Some other tunes had to come along to help him gain kind of a resurgence in the game, but because of her, nobody used Clayface. And you know what? To you younger generation, you newcomers to DC Legends, you'll never know the pain of an Atrocitus-led team with Wonder Girl and Power Girl. You'll never understand that pain. That was some Some BS. I don't want to. I can't. But you will never know how much I hated that. You'll never, or in fact, you'll never know how much Deathstroke lead with Lobo Taunter was something that you wanted to throw your phone across the room whenever you ran into that team. I still get satisfaction whenever I kill those two, just because of how much pain they put me through 2 years ago. So you youngins, you newcomers to the game, I love you, but you'll never know that suffering. And honestly, maybe that's better. Maybe the world shouldn't have that kind of suffering around. You know what I mean? Having enraged, and then that increases her damage, and then she does the AoE attack on her A3. That's not fair. So the problem solvers too. Clayface. Truth be told, because he's a taunter and he's tanky, and he can withstand, or he doesn't get any critical hits. One of the best things you can do is actually just work around him, which means that one of the other problem solvers for him will be Red Robin. Red Robin gives True Sight on his A2 and 100% turn meter up. Not to mention, and I'm doing this just to double check, just to be on the safe side, because I can't remember. Yeah, also World's Greatest Detective, apply 2 affinity ups and True Sight to all allies. So he is also a good solution to Clayface, because if you can't really take him out and you don't have a Wonder Girl, having a Batman, World's Greatest Detective, having a Red Robin who can give True Sight to get around him helps. Superboy already has True Sight, so that'll help you in case you have a Clayface with an Azrael behind him. Superboy, Booster Gold has a 50-50 chance, but Superboy will come in with True Sight and crack Azrael's skull. I'm trying to think of someone who is farmable. Someone who is farmable. The only one I could really think of is Green Lantern Hal Jordan, only because of the hammer. He can remove the taunt once he drops the hammer on him. That may be the best bets that we have right now to deal with Clayface. Like, getting rid of him isn't the big deal per se. It just takes a long time, and he doesn't exactly hit super hard. The fact is that he just takes a lot of damage, and he's there as a taunter. So if there's anyone that's halfway decent around him, and he's the taunter, then you're gonna have a hard time taking him out and getting to the others. So I think, I always sleep on Catwoman. Catwoman only because on her A3 she will strip all buffs. She steals them, well, takes them all. She removes them all on her A3. So that makes her good against Clayface, and she's farmable in red alerts. Now, I'm going to take Clayface into PvP and be an absolute jerk. Why am I being an absolute jerk? Well, because there was this team that Hate Mail told me about way back when we had our DC Legends Fantasy Draft. I believe this is the team. I can't remember. I think Coda was on it as well. And basically his idea was, with this kind of composition, you want to be attacked first. Now, it also led me to believe, I'm going to go ahead and start this and then run it as an auto team. It also led me to believe that Barda might actually, now that Barda is a zero-turn taunter, that she might actually work really well in this role that Clayface takes. But basically, you have Azrael. He's going to be hit first. That's going to lead to Wonder Woman POT attacking, and, well, Azrael is supposed to go ahead and buff and ramp up, but he didn't because, of course, on offense, the offensive AI is going to be a pain. So, essentially, Clayface is there to take all the damage he can, and everyone else is going to benefit and not just run this on. I didn't even have a chance to put it on auto, and and a lot of their team was already gone. But basically, he's down. Well, he kind of served his purpose. He's going to take those hits, and at the end of it all, Azrael's going to charge up. If there's an AoE attack, Wonder Woman, Coda can take at least a couple hits and then retaliate. There you go. This is an easy auto team. He was right. I think Barda works in this. In fact, I've been using a variation of this, kind of. The problem we're going to have, Cheetah, also farmable. Cheetah also on her A2 can strip buffs. So she might strip away the taunt from Clayface. Barda does work the same way because Barda is big and beefy and tanky. She'll take the damage. Azrael will ramp up because of it. And he can just hide behind her and hit people from behind her while she takes all the damage. So, yep, there goes that. He ramps up. This looks like a pretty... Well, I mean, Hate Mail did recommend it, so I got this itch on my back. Um, Heat Mill did recommend it. And look, like we've already gotten one down before I have a chance to hit auto. And now there's two. Every time I hit the auto button, then we take out another one. There goes three. And now we get into Cassandra Cain. And I wanted to do a rant. I was thinking about doing a video series in highlights, the YouTube shorts that I do, about how different tunes relate to different people in real life. And the thing I came up with for Cassandra Cain. Cassandra Cain is the guy that you go to a restaurant with. He asks for a menu, and the waiter gives him the menu. You guys are all sitting there. You open up your menu. You see what you're going to eat. Boom. You put it down. But he, like me, a loquacious character, can't stop talking. He'll open up the menu, look for a second, then start chit-chatting. Open up the menu again. Like, oh, let me look. And then start chit-chatting again. And then the waiter has come by 3-4 times, and he's always like, well, give me another minute. Give me another minute. And the reason why I say this is the comparison I give to Cassandra Cain is because I know I'm going to get food, right? But all he's doing is delaying my food. And it's irritating. Dude, pick your drink, pick your food, order it, then talk. All you're doing is prolonging how long it takes for us to get them out of here or for me to get this food in my belly. So can you please stop talking for a second? Get the order in. So this poor waiter doesn't keep coming by 15 times so we can clear his table so he can get his tips. Like, seriously, though. That's Cassandra Cain. She isn't doing anything except delaying the inevitable. It's going to come. She's going to die, but you got to wait till you get past her invisibility and her evasions, and she's going to hit you 35 times, which isn't going to result in anything because she can't hit you hard enough to kill you. But she's going to make sure the battle lasts another 5 minutes, as if I ain't got something to do today. There's my rant on Cassandra Cain again. I'm sure I've given a few rants. And I love playing with her. But going against her, jeez. Oh, especially if you don't have like a can't miss character. I got to start bringing can't miss characters whenever I see her in the lineup. Like she raises my blood pressure. I can't even take it anymore. Ooh, this will be nice. So far, I mean, it's pretty obvious what he's done. He's tanky. I think he's pretty plug and play. This composition that I'm using is remarkably boring, but it is necessary to get certain things done. Like to grind through PvP, sometimes you need it. But the way it looks, oh, that was Larfleeze removing all of our, ooh, but it's okay. He'll still die. I mean, Heat Mill was right. This team is pretty devastating. It's kind of fun. I think this is the team he said. I'm pretty sure it was. But in any case, I'll run one more. But in terms of like synergies with him, Lex, obviously because he's a buffer. But in my view, he's plug and play basically anywhere in the game. So you really won't. In fact, I'm not even scared to put him up against this with Azrael in there. In fact, maybe I'll take Azrael out just to make things a little different. I don't know. But he's very, very. What do I say? He's very plug and play. I can't see too many situations where if you need an energy taunter and you can't think of who to bring, that bringing him would be a problem. But what can I say? I don't even know who to add because truth be told, in fact, you know what? Because I've been so boring, let's just do it with 3 and see what happens. Maybe we still win. I mean, Wonder Woman Coda's a beast. So as long as I get the AoE attack from Power Girl to ramp up Wonder Woman Coda, did I say POT? Coda. As long as I get that AoE attack from, oh, nope, no AoE attack there. Oh, wow. Wonder Woman Coda's a beast. In any case, that is Clayface. He's a pretty plug-and-play, tanky, beefy taunter. He's going to protect your team for at least a turn or 2 unless there's someone who's going to remove buffs on the other side. I'm not really bringing him for damage. He doesn't really do much damage in the first place, but he absorbs contacts, he absorbs hits, protect your team. So, rule of thumb for you newbies out there too. Bring a taunter in PvP. It does help a lot. So, in any case, I give him an A plus. Is he S tier? I give him A tier, I guess. Maybe S. In my view, he's A plus. Let's put it that way. In any case, thank you guys for watching. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time.